Welcome back to Jackson Square. Today we're going to take a deep dive into distributive property. Distributive property explained. Let us remember that distributive property falls under TEK 6.7d, which says I can generate equivalent expressions using the properties of operation, such as inverse, identity, commutative, associative, and of course, distributive property. So what does distributive property mean? Distributive property allows us to multiply each term inside parentheses by the number outside of the parentheses. Algebraically, we would say A times the product of B plus C equals, that means A would be multiplied times B, A times B, plus A times C. That's how you would write it in expanded or standard form. So A is outside the parentheses and B plus C, or the sum of B and C, is inside. We're distributing the A. Remember, when you distribute, you want to give everybody a fair share, okay? Everybody gets some. You don't want to leave anybody out. So everybody in parentheses is going to be multiplied times A. So A times B plus A times C. Or if it was multiplication, same thing, it would be A times B minus A times C. Okay, so your expanded form, remember, everybody gets multiplied times A. What we want to make sure that we're careful of is be careful with your signs when we're multiplying positives and negatives. So when we're multiplying integers, okay? Remember, if you multiply a negative times a negative, you get a positive. A positive times a positive is a positive. A negative times a positive is a negative. So think about your sleepy mouse, right? So think about negative, negative, positive. Cover up the two that the signs that the numbers have. Cover up the two signs the numbers have to get your answer. So we want to be careful with signs. So we are going to learn how to use distributive property with the box method. This is the way we typically teach it, and if you like that way, you can do it. We just want to make sure that you remember to distribute to everyone. So typically 4 times the quantity of 8 and 3 would be 4 times 8 plus 4 times 3. Here they gave a little distributive cake picture. So if I had, I'm going to say that's wedding cake. Wedding cake multiplied times a strawberry and chocolate, that would give me strawberry cake. And I would end up with chocolate cake. So we're multiplying the cake, we're combining or multiplying the cake times everything in parentheses. So the strawberry in the cake becomes strawberry cake, and the chocolate in the cake would become chocolate cake. And then together we could have a strawberry chocolate Oreo cake. Y'all know I love cake. Okay. All right. So distribute box method. This is just like multiplying. We would have 5 if it was outside the parentheses, and we had 3x plus 2 in parentheses. We want to distribute 5 to everything. So in this box, we'll multiply 5 times 3x. And in this box, 5 will be multiplied times 2. And then we would simplify our answer. 5 times 3 would be 15x, and 5 times 2 would be 10. So our answer would be 5x plus 10. That will be your final answer using distributive property. Okay? Here we had 7x. We will multiply 7 times x. And in this box, we have 7 times negative 9. And then we would combine 7x would just be 7x, and a positive and a negative is a negative 63. So 7x minus 63 will be our final combined answer. So with distributive property, we want to make sure we notice and take care of the signs when we're multiplying integers, and we want to make sure we distribute to everyone. I hope this helps. Let's go practice.